You totally killed her, but at least we didn't see the boobies.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
Hey everyone!
Hello.
Grave Cinema here yet again.
And here's Raven.
There's Raven. She wants to pop her head up here.
Okay.
So usually we're doing reaction videos with my roommate here watching a movie for the very first time. For this one though, it's a movie that she has been shown previously.
By him, no less.
By me. But we want to start to do at least some rewatches of
some of the more powerful cult classics.
the more well-known horror movies that I feel we should do a video on, just at least so we could do a review of it and we can talk about it, because I like to talk about the cool movies, you know. And I'm not going to let it be limited by something we've already both seen. So, but the one we're going to be doing tonight is Psycho. Yes. We did have a Patreon poll that I put up for rewatches that you might have wanted us to do. We have like 3 patrons. Of the 3, 2 of them actually answered, and that was between Jaws and Psycho. And so that means, well, I guess I get to break the tie, and I'm a Psycho guy. Even though Jaws is fantastic, I want to do Psycho for spooky season. So
Psycho is definitely a little bit better for Halloween themed.
good slasher, classic
Jaws
slasher.
Is definitely very midsummer.
Jaws, we could probably do a rewatch, like maybe next summery, you know.
4th of July.
4th of July. We can do a rewatch around 4th of July for next year.
Okay.
That'll work. A
Yeah.
theme.
So
So
you still get your Jaws rewatch.
yeah. So
Delayed.
yeah, we were planning on doing a series of rewatches throughout October at least, and this is gonna be the first one we do. So now that we have that out of the way, let's get to rewatching Psycho and then talking about it. Okay?
Yeah, hit play.
All right, here we go. Psycho. Hitchcock did have some good suspense films. You haven't seen a whole lot, but I could probably start to
Okay.
show you the other ones.
Oh no, my poor hair.
Hitchcock. He's got cock in his name.
Cock.
Cock. We're adults.
Super adults.
We are also watching the uncut version.
4K.
Yeah. Hi, Jamie Lee Curtis's mom.
Never did eat your lunch, did you?
This is the last time. Meeting you in secret, so we can be secretive.
Meeting in secret to be very well known.
Oh, Sam, let's get married.
Oh, it's a love story.
She definitely looks like a
got
mom.
this off. Go out and find yourself somebody available.
Hi, Alfred.
Nice cameo.
Yep, so always gotta have his little cameo or silhouette shown.
Like Stanley.
You know the Arlie
Look, and there's Alfred's daughter.
I'm buying this house for my baby's wedding present. $40,000 cash.
$40,000 house. How nice.
Yeah, right? In that day and age, that's a lot of money.
Sometimes I can't keep my mouth shut.
Put it in the safe deposit box in the bank, and we got him to give us a check on Monty's head.
That's fair. It's a lot of money to have in a business.
He was flirting with you. I guess he must have noticed my wedding ring.
Oh, yeah.
It's definitely that, and not her superior good looks.
And like a wedding ring would stop a guy like that.
Stop a guy like that.
I guess I'll go put this money in the bank and then go home and sleep it off.
She has cheekbones that could cut through glass.
Now we're wearing the black underwear
Yes.
to show that she is now doing ill deeds.
How dare.
Keeping that 40K for herself. This movie does have an excellent use of music to create the tension.
You need a bigger purse, lady. It's not really good for hiding that much money.
You slept here all night?
Yes. As I said, I couldn't keep my eyes open.
There are plenty of motels in this area.
Bye, Copper.
You know, I can't help but feel like the cop thought that she was running away from something, like an abusive husband or something like that. It's just the feel I get from it.
She seems like she's in a hurry to go someplace or to get away from someplace.
Yeah, you're right. The way that they use music for this, it makes you feel like there's suspense the whole way through, even if it's just a calm thing where she's like, I need to go change my car.
Hmm? I wonder when they started putting license plates on the back by default.
I don't know.
It's the first time the customer ever high-pressured the salesman.
Crisp. $100 bills.
Hey!
Don't forget your things.
Hot creeper. She sat there while I dumped it out. Hardly even looked at it. Planning and even flirting with me.
She never flirted with you.
Nah.
You ruined yourself.
She smiled a little bit at me once. Obviously, it's a flirt. Hello, Bates Motel. Vacancy.
It's always a vacancy at the Bates Motel.
And then there isn't one.
We'll make
one for you. It was mother.
Twice.
We have 12 vacancies. 12 cabins, 12 vacancies. They moved away the highway. Your home address? Or just the town will do.
Los Angeles.
Number 1. I have a peephole for that.
Cabin 1. It's closer in case you want anything. Right next to the office. Stationery with Bates Motel printed on it in case you want to make your friends back home feel envious. Over there.
The bathroom.
Yeah.
The shitter.
Well, if you
Place
want
to get
anything,
naked and wet.
just tap on the wall. I'll be in the office.
Thank you, Mr. Bates.
I don't know how people used to have windows open like that. With like no screens them or nothing.
Because it's hot and they don't have air conditioning.
I get it. But I've at least one screen in there. Something as a barrier. I guess because in movies like these people got more paranoid.
Meh. What you gonna do with all that money?
Come on, you know you're gonna put it under the mattress. That's where everybody puts it.
First place where we need to look then. She gonna put it in the newspaper.
That's smart.
By candlelight, I suppose, in the cheap erotic fashion of young men with cheap erotic minds.
Damn those young men with cheap erotic minds. How dare they?
How dare we?
Not whispers. Anything but whispers.
At least the rain let up.
I've caused you some trouble.
No, Mother, my mother, what is the phrase?
Is dead?
She isn't quite herself today.
Is she herself anything?
I wish you could apologize for other people.
You
Don't
can.
worry about it.
You say I'm sorry there,
As long
twat,
as
and you
you're
move
fixed
on.
to supper,
Yeah.
we may as well eat it.
It might be nicer and warmer in the office.
Can't be in a room alone with you. With a bed. That won't do.
No.
Mother wouldn't like it.
Very disapprove. He's quite the taxidermist.
Mm-hmm.
My hobby is stuffing things. You know, taxidermy. And I guess I'd just rather stuff birds because
Stuffing things.
I hate the look of
Like you,
beasts when
into
they're
a
stuffed.
car and then you car
You know,
into the
foxes
swamp.
and chimps. Some people even stuff dogs and cats, but oh, I can't do that.
But you could stuff your
I
mother?
think only birds look well stuffed.
You stopped at dogs and cats, but mommy
Passive
was fine.
to begin with.
It's a strange hobby. Would you go out with friends?
Friends. That's cute.
Well, a boy's best friend is his mother.
Boy's best friend is his mother.
I feel I'd like to go up there and curse her and leave her forever. Or at least defy her.
You're a grown-ass man. Should definitely defy her.
But I know I can't. She's ill. When he died, too, it was just too great a shock for her. And the way he died. I guess there's nothing to talk about.
Some of his finest work.
She had nothing left.
Except you.
I hate what she's become. I hate the illness.
Wouldn't it be better if you put her someplace
You mean an institution?
Oh no, can't have that.
People always call a madhouse someplace, don't they? Put her in someplace. But she's harmless.
She's definitely harmless.
Harmless is one of those stuffed birds.
Absolutely is
I am
harmless as
sorry.
one of those stuffed birds.
I only felt
People always mean well. They cluck their thick tongues and shake their heads and suggest oh so very delicately. But I hate to even think about it. She needs me. She just goes a little mad sometimes.
We all go a little mad
We all go a little
sometimes.
mad sometimes.
Oh yes. Love that line.
Haven't you?
Bitterness.
sometimes. Thank you.
All right, Miss
Crane.
Crane, that's it.
Good night.
That's not the name you put in the book.
Time to get kinky.
You saw a titty. Drove him over the edge.
Totes. It happens to me every time I see titties. That's why I live with a guy.
What you thinking, Norman? Look, it's the first.
Time a toilet's ever been flushed on screen, yes.
Yeah, you remembered.
Did remember. I don't know how people do that.
It's cold as soon as it comes out. You gotta wait.
This is one of the jumpy parts.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Ooh, hate that feeling. This is one of my biggest fears, you know?
It's gonna come. Here it comes. Dun, 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 dun. You never actually see the knife go through the flesh. It's all
You
suggestive.
almost see her boobs right there, though.
Almost. Saw side titty.
You did. See chocolate syrup.
Yep. The whole sequence. Never saw it actually go in.
These are really interesting cuts with the camera.
Well, I needed those cuts to get the rating. Actually, I think during this time we were still the haze.
I think you're right, it was still the haze film.
There's no language. There's no real graphic violence. You don't even see actual tit.
Nope.
So,
You see a glance at some shiny lumps, some side boob, and a really nice shot of a belly button.
no, yes.
Mother! Oh, God! Mother! Blood! Blood!
I love the surrealism used and how this was made with the sound and the mats and just the whole production. Gives it a little bit of an otherworldly feel. Your mother caught you looking at her titty. She had to go.
But they stand around looking like he doesn't know what to do, like this is the first person that's died there.
I don't know, for all we know, maybe it is the first one, aside from
Daddy dearest.
Daddy and possibly Mother, that he actually has killed since then.
I guess that's possible.
Because clearly he killed Mother and stepfather. Yeah.
Yeah.
Time to clean the crime scene.
Oh, thank goodness you're being respectful of her not getting her naked body on camera. You totally killed her, but at least we didn't see the boobies.
Can't show boobies. It would be immoral.
Anything but immorality in this house.
There would be no showing of immoral titties. Those dirty pillows.
Dirty pillars.
This is 1960. Think of the children. Mopping up the blood, mopping up the blood.
It's a very spacious trunk.
Cars were quite roomier back then.
He also was shittier in gas, but
Yeah. Don't forget the newspaper, Norman. It's like, car. Stop.
Wasn't doing anything.
Nope.
Nothing to see here.
Not covering up a crime. Nope. And it goes. With the money. An afterthought. Thought the money would be important in this movie? Nope. It's just a MacGuffin. Into the drink.
Poor ecosystem. I mean, at least it's California, so you don't have to worry about gators. Looks like you put it into a tar pit.
Uh-oh. Oh no. It's not sinking. They'll catch him. We're now rooting for Norman. Gonna have to. He's now our protagonist. Person we thought has been...
I'm Marion's sister.
Sure, Lila.
Is Marion here?
Bob, run out and get yourself some lunch, will you?
That's okay, Sam. I brought it with me.
Run out and eat it.
Get out! Take a hint!
Get the fuck out!
Now, what thing could we be in together?
Let's all talk about Marion, shall we?
I'm a private investigator.
Yes.
This is Arthur God's friend. I'm a private investigator. But she's here, in this town, somewhere. I'll find her. I'll be seeing you.
He's actually a good private investigator. He knows what he's doing.
He's not being disrespectful either.
I mean, you wound up in the right place.
He did it by canvassing every other hotel around, but...
I almost drove right there. Last 2 days, I've been to so many motels, my eyes are bleary with neon, but you know, this is the first place that looks like it's hiding from the world. You see, I'm looking for a missing person. I've been trying to trace a girl that's been missing for about a week now from Phoenix. Did you stop here?
Well, no one stopped here for a couple of weeks.
Ah, you see, that's exactly my point. You said that nobody had been here for a couple of weeks, and there's a couple came by.
First son of a lie, a whole
Yeah, I know
story.
that you were open.
Yeah.
It's possible this girl could have registered under another name. Do you mind if I look at your book?
No.
Oh, yes. Here we are.
I love this angle.
Marie Samuels. That's an interesting address.
Awkward, and it shows you that's also how he's feeling right now.
Marie? Was she in disguise, by any chance? You want to check the picture again?
I wasn't lying to you, mister.
Oh, I know that. I know you were lying.
Oh yeah, yes, I believe you.
Oh, yeah. Her hair was all wet. I tell you, it's not really a very good picture, really.
No, I guess not. Did you spend the night with her?
No?
Well, then, how would you know that you didn't make any phone calls? You see, if it doesn't gel, it is an aspect. This ain't gelling.
Listen, if you don't believe me, come on with me. You can help me change beds. Okay?
Yeah, because she ain't here. I dumped her down the swamp. See, I'm cooperating.
Oh, there's somebody sitting up in the window.
Oh, that must be my mother. She's an invalid.
You'd know that you were being used, that you wouldn't be made a fool of, would you?
But I'm not a fool.
Well,
And I'm not capable of being fooled, not even by a woman.
Can I talk to your mother?
No, as I told you, she's...
His mother
She's
thinks she was
confined.
dirty.
Yes, but just for a few minutes, that's all.
Norman, you suspicious.
Yeah, it was sus.
I think our friend Sam Loomis didn't know that Marion was here.
Loomis. A name used in 3 masterpieces of horror cinema.
What's the third?
What ones do you know?
This and Scream?
Halloween.
Oh, Dr. Loomis, because I had wondered if Billy was named after him. You're right, I forgot.
Yeah. Sam Loomis, Dr. Loomis, Billy Loomis. So when I make my masterpiece of horror, I gotta have a
That's
character named
amazing.
Loomis. Them's the rules.
Them's the rules.
Time to go visit Mother.
A lot of steps. They have to carry groceries in.
You do it all in one trip. 2 trips are for the week. You didn't even knock.
Again, Things I'd never do in a horror movie. Just go into somebody's house like it's whatever.
Yeah, like in Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I never understood that. Why would you just walk into somebody's house?
So they could kill you.
I mean, yeah, obviously, but that's just so rude.
Door is opening. You think something's about to happen?
Yeah, wait about 2 minutes. Lies.
2 seconds, more like it.
Yeah.
Quick slash! Look at the way you just fall back.
It's a nice controlled fall, though.
Stabby, stabby, stab, stab.
Sometimes Saturday night has a lonely sound.
Arbogast!
Arbogast is in the swamp.
Food for the fishes.
He's like, God damn it. More people.
Well, we got a call from this detective saying that he traced you to that motel out on the old highway.
That must be the Bates Motel. Norman took a wife?
No, I don't think so. An old woman. His mother. Well, anyway, that was early this evening.
She stole some money.
A lot.
Quite a bit. Quite a bit.
And the police have been able to...
Everyone concerned thought they could get her to give the money back.
And I have to know what.
Well, I
Heard
think
about
there's
that.
something wrong
Intuition.
too, miss. But not the same thing.
Arbogast.
What?
Sounds like the
Yeah,
name of a
after
dragon,
that.
actually. Or like a
No,
wizard who
yeah.
lives in the
Okay,
forest and
Norman.
has bird shit on his face and
The wizard Arbogast.
has a chariot pulled by bunnies.
Only case of murder and suicide on Fairvale Ledgers. Ugly way to die.
Norman
More
found
than
them
seven,
dead
fun.
together.
That old woman I saw said,
Well, if the woman up there is Mrs. Bates, who's that woman buried out in Green Lawn Cemetery?
Dun dun dun!
Dun, dun, dun. Norman, what have you been doing?
Stuffing things.
Stuffing things. Men do like to stuff things.
It's my experience, at least.
I will not hide in the fruit cellar. You think I'm fruity, huh?
They'll come now, Mother. He came after the girl, and now someone will come after him.
Must take mother out of the window and put her in the cellar.
Where all the bad children go.
motel with you.
We're gonna pretend to be man and wife.
And search everything, inside and out. That means the basement.
God damn customers.
Fuckers. Just ruining my day.
Is that $10 a night?
That receipt.
So nice. No chance in hell you'd find that anywhere these days.
There must be some proof that exists now. Something that proves he got that money away from Marion somehow.
Must have found out something.
He was stopped.
Let's start with Kevin.
Got a little too Snoopy.
Snoopy?
If he sees us,
No, not that Snoopy.
we're just taking the air. No shower curtain.
Sam? Look, that proves Marion was here. To be too wild to
Bates
coincidence.
never denied she was here.
But that old woman, whoever she is, she told Arbogast something. I want her to tell us the same thing.
You can't go up there.
I believe she told him, "Ah!" It's a nice house, though. Semi-Addams Family reminiscent.
It's got that style to it. That Victorian, Tudor, whatever time
More
frame
Victorian,
style.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just noticed there's a lot of, like, babies and stuff in this house. It's weird.
Cherubs. Wow.
Uh-oh.
Do. Norman's coming.
Run out the back, baby doll.
No, go hide someplace. The cellar. Mother.
Mrs. Bates.
She's dead. I'm Norma Bates. Dun dun.
You know, that's a Halloween costume you could pull off. You can get that same crazy smile he gets.
I mean, We all go a little mad sometimes.
And the answer is it'll be the psychiatrist. Even I couldn't get to Norman. He knows me.
I got the whole story, but not from Norman. I got it from his mother. The other half has taken over.
Split personalities.
Probably for old time.
Did he kill my sister?
Definitely.
Yes.
But my sister is...
Yes.
Dead.
Have you any unsolved missing persons cases on your books? Yes. 2.
See, I told you.
Did he confess to, like I said,
She wasn't the first one.
the mother?
Well,
At times, he could be both personalities, carry on conversations. At other times, the mother half took over completely. When he met your sister, he was touched by her, aroused by her. He wanted her.
He was touched by her.
aroused by her.
That set off
He
the
wanted
jealous
her.
mother, and mother killed the girl.
And the $40,000? Who got that?
The swamp?
The swamp. These were crimes of passion, not profit.
It's sad when a mother has to speak the words that condemn her own son. But I couldn't allow them to believe that I would commit murder. I'll just sit here and be quiet, just in case they do suspect me. I'm not even gonna swat that fly, and they'll say, why, she wouldn't even harm a fly.
Love that show. The end. So that was our rewatch of Psycho. And such a great movie for its time.
It is. It was definitely a good groundbreaker.
It really bridges that gap between old horror and new horror in many ways. It did a lot of things first, with like the suspension, the aspects of a slasher type serial killer, which you didn't see too much of.
And don't forget the crazy person.
Gotta have the crazy person.
Gotta have the crazy person, otherwise why the fuck are you calling it Psycho?
Indeed. I do love how Hitchcock, when he first was doing this, he's like, I must buy up all editions of Psycho I can find so nobody can ruin the ending. So that was something he did. He tried to buy up all those Psycho novels so nobody could like give away the twist.
Oh, this was
ending.
based on a book.
Yes, this was based on a book.
I had not remembered that at all.
Yeah, based on a book. And he actually used his TV crew to film this. It kind of has a bit of that TV feel in some ways.
Yeah, kind of an episode of Lassie.
Like I could see this as like a two-parter, hour-long episode. Like the first part ends when the car sinks in the swamp, and then that's when the second part starts.
Act 2.
Act 2, we should say. But it was very, very well done for the budget he had, which was very low budget. He did it in black and white, which by that point was not as common.
But for a low budget, it doesn't lack anything.
No, because it's well made.
Yeah.
It's done by a director that knows what he's doing. And Alfred Hitchcock knew what he was doing. He's the master of suspense, as they say. So.
It's pretty good being suspenseful. The only thing I will say that is a downside to this movie is that it does tend to go a little slower, like a TV.
That's probably my one knock on it. It has a bit of a drag to it. Some things could be trimmed up a little bit better to get you like a hour and 30-minute runtime as opposed to like the hour 45-minute, 40.
Or just add a little bit more energy to it.
A little bit more. Yeah, as I mentioned, it still has a bit of that older style pacing as opposed to the newer style. It's very much in the middle of cinema in its progression.
Uh-huh. It definitely is.
Yeah. And Anthony Perkins.
Perkins.
Thank you. There's an N's and an Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony
There's
Perkins.
N's and an Anthony.
Great performance by him. He's in all 4 of the Psycho movies that were made. Great, fantastic. In fact, the sequel to this is actually one of the best sequels of a horror movie.
Which we still haven't watched.
No, you haven't watched that yet, but that'll be on the list.
At some point.
Once we start to do all the sequels.
All
the sequels. But well done performance by him. And you got to see Jamie Lee Curtis's mom, Janet Leigh.
Janet Leigh was so freaking pretty. It's very easy to see where Jamie Lee got her good looks from.
Genetics.
Definitely. And she does put on a very good performance. I like her. I didn't do anything wrong. I haven't done anything. I'm just gonna breathe and be
No,
calm.
officer. I'm just in a hurry.
I can go, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to go.
I'm a pretty white lady. Just let me go.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Which is obviously very suspicious because I still think the cop didn't really think she was running from that kind of trouble. I really feel like they thought there's somebody chasing her, like an ex-husband or something like that. That's the feeling I get from it.
Most likely. That cop was definitely like, something's wrong with her. I should just keep an eye on her.
Which, had he kept a closer eye on her, she might still be alive.
Yeah, surprised he didn't actually follow her to the motel. So.
I guess the motel was a little far out of his jurisdiction.
Possibly.
We don't actually know what town she was in when she bought that car.
Yeah, because the cop never comes back into the story after that
Oh wait,
point.
yes we do. She was in LA. Because she got the Los Angeles Times.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming she's in LA.
Or around Los Angeles.
But we don't know how far Fairvale, excuse me.
Fairvale?
Yeah.
That place.
V-A-L-E.
Yeah.
Is from Los Angeles. I don't even know if that's a real place. It could be. It could have just been made up for the thing.
Oh, the other places are real.
That doesn't mean that was.
Could be.
The Bates Motel isn't actually real. I mean, unless you count the haunted attraction in Glen Mills, Pennsylvania.
I mean, anybody named Bates can open up a motel and then make it real.
I mean, that's kind of how the Bates Motel and Haunted Hayride came about.
Yeah.
They actually tried to sue the owner because of it being called the Bates Motel, and he walked in with his birth certificate.
That's my name, bitch!
Yeah, about that. This was about the time the Bates Motel TV show was about to come out. And they were getting all in a tizzy, and he's just like, this. And so the judge was like, eh? And the Bates Motel and Haunted Hayride is still in existence here today.
Yeah. But yeah, this definitely inspirational horror movie. It's on the the Bravo list of 100 scary movie moments. Shudder's going to be doing an updated list, its own 100 scariest moments from horror films, not just all film, but just strictly horror, and I can't wait to watch that. So
yeah, somebody isn't letting me watch.
You could get spoiled from that shit, okay?
I understand, but it looks good. Can you just be happy I'm excited about new things and horror coming out?
Oh yeah.
He created a monster, it's all his fault.
I mean, we could do a reaction to the Bravo series and maybe the new series as well, just because I know some things you're going to watch a little bit of about one moment in the movie and then you're going to forget about it because it's probably going to take us forever to watch it.
I am terrible with that.
So,
yeah, I will most likely forget.
Even rewatching the Shudder series, the Bravo series recently, I still forget what happened in some of these movies they presented because I haven't actually watched the full film yet. So, and they're just not widely well known. But they do have certain moments where like, so.
Yeah, and then they have other moments where you're sitting there like, why is this on this list? Like the boat scene from Willy Wonka. I'm
because
sorry.
it's
It was
scary
creepy,
when you're a kid.
Scary. I was not afraid of that ever as a child, and I am a wuss.
Some kids.
I guess so.
People are scared of different things, and that was one that actually was like, made you go, oh, it's a child film. And I'm like, what the fuck? You know, that's why it was on there.
You got on the creepy man's candy boat.
But yeah, that's why the Shudder series is doing moments from strictly horror films, not just all films.
I think that is better personally.
Yeah, and I can't wait for that. It would have already started airing by the time you see this, but...
So if you haven't checked it out yet, you now can.
Yeah, don't forget Shudder's like $5-6 a month. So.
Yeah, and they have a cute little gulag.
The gulag!
Because we don't do the Christmas log.
I was at Bad Movie Night with my friends, and I'm like, I'm going to put the gulag on just for some background music. Or we were playing games. It was a game night, one or the other.
That makes more sense.
And they were like, gulag? What? The Russian prison? What?
Yes.
They're like, the gulag? No, not the gulag. A ghoul
a prison
log.
cell in Russia that shall occasionally say Russian swear words in the background and have screams.
Yeah.
And, no, shh, light the jack-o'-lantern and hush.
You say gulag very fast. It's the gulag. Gulag.
Yes.
Russia. Sent to the gulag.
Yes.
Hope there's a gulag there, because they're fun.
Yes. We can't have those at our house, because if we put them outside, the squirrels will eat them. And it's very sad. Work really hard on a jack-o'-lantern, and then 2 hours later, it's reduced to fertilizer.
Anyway, this was our rewatch.
Yes.
And review of the classic horror slasher film Psycho from 1960 by Alfred Hitchcock. It's, I think, also number 35 in the top IMDb films.
Well, it's
by
easy to
voting.
see why it is very well done, even if it is
Yeah.
a little slow, which is very hard on me. I need something a little more fast-paced just to keep me going, but it is very well done. It is still very likable. And you're right about how it kind of feels almost like a TV show in a movie form. But it's like it plays that line really well.
Mm-hmm. And it's well worth a watch and even rewatch
You
every
definitely
so often.
should.
So
Especially coming up on spooky season. It's a good time to go rewatch all your favorites.
always,
Mhm.
even after spooky season, rewatch
Yes,
your favorites
But
like me.
during spooky season, it's much easier to find them on most streaming services and TV cable channels.
Yeah, I suppose it's a bit easier, but I don't have to worry about that shit because I buy my shit.
He does this. Someday maybe he'll let me point his camera at his DVD rack, but it's immense. To the point where it's full. We
It's
actually have 3 stacks of DVDs
Double
in
fill,
front
and
of
then
it.
it's on the left and stacking up on the right.
Yeah.
It is a
He's
little...
got a lot, and that's not
Yeah.
even all of them. He's got some upstairs in his room.
Well, the ones I have
too.
upstairs are my doubles I have. Because when I upgrade to like Blu-ray or 4K, I take whatever DVD I already had and just stick it up there so it's not on the shelf.
So he has backups.
Yeah. So I have backups. And I always support physical media.
Mm-hmm.
Because they can't take that away or re-edit it.
Nope, and if the internet goes out, we're not screwed.
Nope. So, thank you for joining us for this rewatch review. We will be doing more of these, and I'll be trying to have them published and posted by the Fridays of October for the most part. And we'll be doing the usual reactions for the newer stuff Tuesdays. We'll be doing Halloween themed ones for Tuesdays for this month. So, and we hope you'll join us for those ones as well. All right. So, thank you for watching this.
And we'll hope to see you next time.
Yes, indeedy. Have a great spooky season.
And don't forget to go a little mad.
We all get a little mad sometimes.
It's needed.
Bye.